Kansas has something very interesting going on with they have taken the responsibility off the Kansas artists, body art and everything. So what they do is they have their artists give the client information on the different diseases and possible side effects that could happen, like if they're on blood pressure medication or blood thinners or diabetic or whatever that is, that they're accepting this body art procedure. So that way it takes it off the artists, because the artists, we're not medical practitioners, we don't know what's really going to happen. But, but we should have some kind of idea what we're getting ourselves into as an artist also. So I think that's where we're going. In fact, Selena just said, we'll call it like a self-assessment kind of thing. So that client comes in and they self-assess themselves, figure out if there's any of these problems or issues, and then say if they still want the body art.
So I get to sit here with Cathy Montie, one of the pioneer female tattoo artists in the industry. She has an amazing body art specific bloodborne pathogens course that one of our apprentices just recently took. And I just had the honor of getting to moderate her presentation here at the Association of Food and Drug Officials body art track. And I wanted to kind of take a little bit of time to kind of honor her as a pioneering female tattoo artist in the industry, because there's so much history that you've had to navigate coming into a male-dominated industry, and you've definitely made great strides over the decades. And I would love to let you speak to that just a little bit and how you got started.
Oh, I married a tattoo artist in 1975, and we had a couple of children, and then we traveled the country. We went all over the place, up to Oregon and Las Vegas, Kansas, Florida, up to Vermont, did Sturgis a few times. And so we got to explore the whole world, and he got to learn a lot about tattooing. And I think I picked up a lot of what we shouldn't be doing, which is sort of how I've learned through the industry and my time being in the industry. And I knew a long time ago that we needed more safety precautions, for sure. In fact, we only started wearing gloves in '89. That wasn't that long ago, really, when you think about it.
Same with doctors back then.
Oh, yes, for sure. So, and I love my industry. And when we divorced and separated, I just couldn't leave. And then I sort of fell into more tattooing and doing permanent cosmetics. And my grandmother helped me open up my first tattoo shop in San Diego County, which I was so blessed to be in. And I had a health department lady who kept coming in my facility going, "How come you have ink on those on that telephone? And how come there's no covered trash can here?" And I didn't quite know what to do with her, so I befriended her, and she invited me to come and help rewrite the laws in San Diego. And after we did that, it was California State in 2012, and we passed some laws there too. And then her and I both became OSHA trainers. And so we learned what OSHA was asking of us, and we put together the bloodborne pathogen class. Kathy Hartman, she's still my mentor, and I still love her, and we have 2 online businesses, and we still look to each other for that regulator, artist kind of support. And I'm so blessed. And now I have an amazing husband, Bill, who has helped me with the online bloodborne pathogen classes, and it's being able to help our industry work safely.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love that you have a body art specific bloodborne pathogens, because
yes.
I've been tattooing for 23 years, and it is, if it's not body art specific, it's the most boring thing in the world.
And they're asking you to pick up the puke in the corner,
Yeah. I mean, so much of it is not specific to our industry, and it's great to be able to have somebody like yourself and those who want it to become relatable to us, being able to help us identify with those technical terms of an engineering control mean in a tattoo studio. And so it sounds like you're, as I mentioned, just recently we've been letting your course being circulated in our studio.
I just so appreciate that.
But can you speak to any cool things coming in the future?
Oh, yes, we have informed consent and release form I'm totally excited about, where we'll be able to put it all up on the cloud. So we'll be able to have the client fill out the informed consent and release form, and then the artists will be able to document any kind of information on the back for the regulatory agencies, and also for them to come back and review. And so it'll be a good marketing tool for our industry too, for their customers, and to know what's going on and to let people know what's up with their, business and what they're doing. So we're so excited for it, but it's probably going to be like within the year before we get that up and running. So we're still so excited to get rid of all that paperwork.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. Oh my God.
Sure.
I'm sure you, as we have filing cabinets filled with that stuff.
Boxes full of informed consents. And my daughter, she's running my shop now too, and she says that she goes through about $500 worth of ink and paper each month. So it's going to be a lot less and inexpensive for the artists for sure.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, and it also sounds like as like being here, showing governments and regulators that we are willing to take the initiative and take responsibility for our industry, which could be counter to our old reputation, but that's just due to a shift towards growth. And I think we're evolving and maturing and ready to step up as responsible industry leaders.
Yes, we want to do the right thing. That's what Cathy Hartman, my regulator that I work with so much, it was the first thing she said is, we're not trying to harm our customers. We want them to come back. So we're not trying to do the right thing. We need to learn how to do the right thing so that we can, have a good running business.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I do appreciate you coming out, traveling, sharing this with the regulators and what you've done for the industry. I look to present this on some platforms. I'll definitely share it with you and spread the word that you're doing great things for the body industry.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I really do appreciate you having me. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Like, yeah. Thank you.